All right, Shalom Akim, I'm back. But yeah, the writer on the wall said she was trash, man. So we can't cause our own suffering willfully when it comes to these women, man. But reiterating, all right, we have to follow the mindset of our forefathers was to really not look for liberated whores, but look for something that's actually in tune with more into the womanhood, man. All right, that femininity, man. Or even in Babylon, you can still get the better of the worst, man. All right. Hey, brothers have made horrible decisions because they was horny, man. Brothers have put up with a whole lot when it comes to women and have just totally deprived themselves of their energy and their valued time and heaped upon themselves frustrations, and they justified it because of their sex drive, man. But a ruling class mentality would still not put up with garbage because of their sex drive, man. Because any woman every woman has her itch that needs scratch, man. It's not just that one woman, man. So going back to the ways of our forefathers, man, we had expectations towards how we dealt with our women. I expect her to be submissive. I expect her to be respectful. I expect her to be modest. Now, your woman is not going to be walking around with a hair wrap, man. Honestly, when I see women do that on YouTube, I think it's a little superficial, if that's the right word, man. For lack of better words, I think it's a little too, look at me, I'm wearing a hair wrap, see, I'm righteous. So I'm not saying every sister is like that, but the point is, man, you're supposed to have a leadership mindset towards your women, man. And if she don't like that, she could kick rocks, because these liberated women, they're still women, so they want attention from a man. They want the sex, and if you finance a certain thing, she wants that. But she doesn't want to submit to your structure. You see what I'm saying? You can't have your cake and eat it too. Something has to give, man. All right? But I'm not going to stay on that topic too long. All right? The point was, when it comes to the women, you're not supposed to be governed by sensuality when it comes to women. If you want you a slut, go get you a harlot. Go to a titty bar, man, strip club. Instead of chasing women and getting drunk, getting nice, and you hollering at every female you see, man. You have to ask yourself, is that something that a king would do, man? Is that a ruling class mentality, man? It's another thing to approach a woman, but it's another thing to act like you just got out of prison, man. Okay? And we've all done it. And the Most High showed brothers, and we got reproved in the spirit, or the Most High develop you, he will evolve you in the spirit. Like, that's not how you do it, man. Okay? So, leaving that, another way of our forefathers was music, man. Okay? Another custom of our forefathers was how we dealt with music, because music was very big in our culture. Okay? See, Babylon gives you the garbage version of everything we did in our homeland, Jerusalem, man. We had us a whole food diet in our homeland, Jerusalem. He gives you a processed standard American diet. We had feminine, submissive women in our homeland, Jerusalem. He gave your ass Keisha, all right? We had instruments that had melodies of the heavens, man. Harps, string instruments, brass instruments. When we came together and played, it was just the most majestic thing that happened on the planet Earth, man. But today we have trap music and mumble rap, okay? But let's go into the ways of our forefathers, and let's see the power of music according to our forefathers, man. Okay? I'm going to start with 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 23. Okay? 1 Samuel chapter 16. Read on down to 23. It says, and it came to pass when let me see. Yes, 1 Samuel 16 and 23. And it came to pass when the evil spirit from the Most High was upon Saul, that David took in heart and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him. All right, because if you go into the account, King Saul had demons on him, man. And at that time, he was still in rulership, and King David played the harp for him. Well, at that time, he was a king, but David played the harp for him, but that harp got rid of evil spirits off of him, man. Okay? But today, you can actually download music, harp instrument played music, man. Today, you can download harp instruments, okay? Today, you can download meditative music. Today, you can download classical music. All right, one thing about classical music, especially from the Baroque period, man, is that it actually has a positive effect on your spirit. And Esau will tell you that it stimulates the left and right hemisphere of your brain, man. Okay? So, one of the ways of our forefathers, all right, was music, man. See, we had something called culture, okay? We had something called culture. And culture is just the way people deal in a certain nation. Their customs, their morals, their rules, their guidelines, along with the laws, statutes, and commandments, okay? It's deeper than rap, like they say, man. And through this, and the spirit wants us to come out, obviously, because you have brothers that come into the faith, but they still have a 2/3 way of conducting themselves, man. That's supposed to be a clear distinction of how you orient yourself and how Jake in the world orients himself, man. Okay. Psalms 49. Psalms chapter 49, verse 4. I will incline my ear to a parable. I will open my dark saying upon the harp. And that's the book of Psalms. When you read the Psalms, it's really instruments supposed to be playing in the background, man. Okay? They're really supposed to be instruments being played in the background. That's why to say a song of David, but some parts will tell you that it's going to be played with a psaltery. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay? That's where you get those so-called church songs from, man. But it's the imitation. That's why I said this was it in 1 Timothy's? No, in Titus. They with their lips they honor me, but they remove their heart far from me, man. All right? Sirach 40 and 20. It says, wine and music rejoices the heart, but the love of wisdom is above them both. But hey, wine and music, man. Because wine is a big part of our culture. But even Esau will tell you that wine extends the life. And going back to the Mediterranean diet, guess what one form of alcohol, or I say alcohol, that Esau tells you we could drink? Wine. When he talks about the Mediterranean diet with the olive oil poured over your salad, all right, eating everything with olive oil, okay, eating the cooked salmon, all right, eating a bunch of fruit, vegetables, nuts, grain, legumes. Then as far as your drinks, you would drink wine. Where did Esau get that from, man? He was studying the regions around our homeland, Jerusalem, man. Really, he was going into the ways of our forefathers. Like I said, today, he adulterates it with abominable seafood. But all you have to do is extrapolate, take the shrimp out and the unclean fish, okay? And basically, you got a Jerusalem diet, man. Okay? Like I said, we were surrounded by different seas that had fish in it, man. All right, but a bulk part of it was fruits, vegetables, nuts, grains, legumes, your bread, your olive oil. Cover everything with olive oil. If you fry something, you fried it with oil like olive oil, okay? But it was mostly grilled food, okay? And that's going back to the diet. But now we're on the music, like I said, wine and music, man. Me and the brothers just left a restaurant where we had our glasses of wine, and we had our music. But the brothers that ate, the majority of the brothers, they had like Mediterranean food, man. The brother had the salmon and the asparagus. That's why I kept saying it. But we were in a setting where we had music playing in the background by an actual musician that was playing the saxophone. We were eating a salad. Brother had the salmon, all right, and we had our glasses of wine. And it felt very regal, okay? And it felt that way because we were that way, okay? So that's it for wine. And the last area that I wanted to get into as far as our culture was the herbs, man. All right? See, what I'm naming right now constitutes the world of Israel, man. We had every facet of living that allowed us to not only sustain ourselves, but to thrive, man, and be a colorful nation. All right? A happy nation, so to speak, man. We didn't need Esau for our existence, man. Okay? So from there, I'm going to get Sirach 38 and 4. Yahweh have created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. So if the Most High created medicines out of the earth, who is he going to create that utilizes those medicines, man? Okay? I'm going to skip to verse 6. And he have given men skill that he might be honored in his marvelous works. With such doth he heal men and taketh away their pains. And that's the physician. The physician deals with the herbs. He's the man that utilizes the herbs for the strength of the people. Okay? Of such doth he make the apothecary. Of such doth the apothecary make a confection, and of his works there is no end. That's like a little herbal shop, man, a confection stand, man. It's like a little herbal shop where you have your balms, your salves, your ointments, all right, your tinctures, for whatever problem you have. And what he did, he utilizes the different herbs and put them into different forms of usage. Like I said, the ointments, the balms, the salves, tinctures, okay? You could make it into a powder, all right? You can put it into a water. You can steep it into a tea. But there's different ways you can utilize the herbs, and someone has to do it, and it's the physician. But that's part of our homeland, Jerusalem, is to deal with herbs, man. Brothers can't get a headache, and as soon as you get a headache, you get a BC powder, man. All right, you have to be patient with the herbs, because in the Western mindset, you want instant results. But herbs takes time to build up in your system and to benefit, man. Okay? Another flaw with the Western world is you've been cultured to want instant results. But in our homeland, Jerusalem, you gotta wait, man. You gotta eat. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Brothers eat garbage and don't take herbs, but then when they get sick, then they might want to consider taking herbs, man. But you should be dealing with herbs anyway on a constant basis, man. And you go through the hustle and bustle of life in Babylon, but you have to make sure, you have to make an effort to stay centered in what we got going on, man. This beautiful thing of ours, man, which is our world, our homeland, Jerusalem, man. Our culture, our heritage. Okay? But, hey, that was pretty much the point, man. All right? And the last scripture I'm going to get to close it out is Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, chapter 30. The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 21. It says, And thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. It says, This is the way, walk ye in it. What way? The way we just went into through the scriptures. The way we dealt with our diet, the way we dealt, ultimately the law, statutes, and commandments, which that has a part of it that goes into the diet, okay? But traditionally, our culture and our customs, man, that came along with the law, statutes, and commandments. Hey, having class etiquette, house etiquette, table etiquette, okay, going into the book of Sirach, all that collectively made our nation what it was, man. And it made us a very elite people on the planet Earth, because we were like we were supposed to be image of the Most High on the planet Earth, man. A memorial of Zion, all right, on the planet Earth, okay? So I'm going to read that again, Isaiah 30 and 21. And thy eyes shall hear, and thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, when you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. And what is that way? Hey, it's the ways of our forefathers, man. Hey, starting with the laws, statutes, and commandments, going into the etiquette, all right, going into our diet, going into our expectations towards women, as opposed to this Babylonian defiled expectation, all right, going into our music, all right, going into the herbs, and you're going to listen to your BS every now and then, and you're going to eat some BS every now and then, all right, but the bulk of it should be something that reflects the ways of our forefathers, man. But, with that, I'm going to end it, man. I hope you brothers are edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakudash. All right, double honor to our apostles, a great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. Till the next time, Shalom.